Hey, Year 11, this is going to be a very brief video on this one. Once again, I've gone through and done the problems. Now what we're doing here is in the first instance for question 4, we're using the world time map to find the standard time zones in these cities. Now we can see with the colour, they've given us the numbers inside each of these, so we just have to read them off. So Houston is at -6, San Francisco -8, New York -5, San Francisco -4, Miami -5, and Buenos Aires -3. So they're all of our times, I guess. Now it's asking us for what is UTC Monday. So what we need to do is we just need to add all of these things together. So 4 o'clock Monday, for Houston, we are subtracting 6 hours. 6 hours before 4 o'clock in the morning is 10 p.m. on the day before 10 p.m. Sunday. So for San Francisco, from 4 o'clock in the morning, we're subtracting 8 hours. 8 hours, take away 4 will get us to midnight, take away another 4 will get us to 8 p.m. New York, we're subtracting 5, take away 4 gets us to 12, take away 1 more gets us to 11 p.m. Santiago is -4, so we'll go back to midnight on Monday. Miami is -5, which is the same as New York, 11 p.m. on Sunday. Buenos Aires -3 hours gets us from 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday to 1 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Again, on question 5, we're looking to get our UTC times first and then work out what they are. Now we've got most of these. So New York I already have written up here. We have -5 for New York and -6 for Houston. So the difference is only 1 hour. Similarly, San Francisco and Houston, I have -8 for San Francisco and -8 for Houston. The difference between 8 and 6 is 2 hours. Now the rest of them I had to go and find. Cairo I found was +2, Mumbai was +5.5. My difference between those 3.5 hours. Beijing was +8, Sydney was +10, difference was 2 hours. New York was -5, Moscow was +4, difference between -5 and +4 was 9, and Johannesburg was +2, San Francisco was -8, difference between +2 and -8 is 10 hours. In question 6, we're given a time of 11 a.m. in Cairo. What is the standard time in Brisbane? So Cairo +2, Brisbane +10. For D, New York -5, Buenos Aires -3. Just looking at that difference between Cairo point 2 and Brisbane. Going to Brisbane, we've got 8 hours +8. New York is -5 behind. Cairo's 2 hours ahead. Difference is -7. Buenos Aires is -3 behind. Cairo is 2 ahead. Buenos Aires is 5 hours behind Cairo. So at 11 a.m. in Cairo, it is 8 hours later in Brisbane, 7 p.m. At 11 a.m. in Cairo, it is 7 hours earlier in New York, 4 a.m. in Buenos Aires is 5 hours earlier than 11 a.m., 6 a.m. in Buenos Aires. Now it's asking me for the same sort of thing. 3 p.m. in Paris, what is the standard time? And we've done Moscow, Houston, Santiago. Again, Paris +1, Moscow is +4, difference is +3. Paris is +1, Houston -6, difference. Houston is 7 hours behind Paris, -7. Santiago -4, Paris +1. Santiago is 5 hours behind. So looking at 3 p.m. in Paris, 3 hours ahead of 3 p.m. Paris, 6 p.m. 7 hours behind 3 p.m. Take away 3 to get you to 12. Then you've got an extra 4, take away 4, 8 a.m. Similarly, Santiago, 3 p.m. Take away 2 to get you to 12, take away another 3. Sorry, take away 3 to get to 12, take away another 2, gets you to 10 a.m. Finally, having a look at our question 8, New York. So New York, UTC -5. Johannesburg +2. Difference is +7. It's giving me 8 p.m. on Saturday. In New York, I'm adding 7 to that. 4 hours is going to get me to midnight on Sunday. Another 3 hours, 3 a.m. Sunday. Finally, our question 9. Again, looking at UTCs. So Sydney is +10. Cairo is +2. New York is -5. So our differences between Sydney and Cairo, +10. Back to +2 is -8. And then +10 to -5 is -15. So at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, 8 hours before that, take away 5 hours to get to us midnight on Tuesday morning. Take away another, another 3 hours, and we get 9 p.m. Tuesday. Similarly, if we take away 15 hours, we take away 5 hours to get us to